Hey guys, what's up? This is Curtis Pike. My friends call me Big C. I'm with GGN Games, guys, and today, Noob Skool is back in session. Hell yeah, guys, I'm playing a Blood Elf Priest today, and yeah, I've named him Harry Balzac. He's kind of like a Russian, like an American Russian. And yeah, he's a normal priest, not one of those other type of priests that, like, you know, priest things. And I'm not going to get myself into any trouble here, but I'm going to leave that alone. But anyways, guys, I got my first quest here. I skipped the character creation screens because, you know, you've probably seen it enough friggin' times. So anyways, guys, I got my first quest. I got to go kill 6 mana worms. This is pretty much like almost every bloody starting quest series. You got to go and wail on some poor unfortunate wildlife, and then, you know, after that I'm going to go talk to a guy who's going to tell me to talk to another guy, and then I'm going to collect some fruit or get some skins or whatever the hell. So anyways, they start off pretty standard here, guys. I hit the question mark in the bottom there beside the action bar. Oh, for fuck. I hit that, guys. I just want to show you that there is a knowledge base. I don't know if I've touched on that in any of my previous Noob Skool videos. So if you click that and, you know, you've got a lag problem, your character is stuck in a wall or maybe stuck in a sandwich or whatever, who knows. Click that. Yeah, that'll do the trick. So anyways, guys, so I'll go back to ganking some mana worms. While I got you here, this is pretty goddamn boring, as you can imagine. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the priest class. Priests are commonly considered one of the standard healing class, if not the de facto healing class. And yeah, they got 2 talent specs that you can use to heal quite effectively. The first one, and the most common for healing, is the Holy Tree, and that includes talents which basically boost the healing done to your allies as well as to yourself. Pardon me. And yeah, you can use that. Take the Holy Tree. You know, you can heal multiple players at once using spells like, I don't know, Circle of Healing. The Discipline Tree is the other one. And yeah, they could still, you know, do lots of healing, but they also focus on damage absorption and mitigation through use of spells like Power Word, Shield. I can't speak today. And yeah, they do a lot of shielding effects. So yeah, they're also very well liked in some instances because, yeah, they help absorb the damage. One other thing worth noting here is priests are also capable of very powerful ranged damage with their unique shadow abilities. And if they enter into shadow form, you will see a significant increase in their shadow damage while losing the ability to cast any holy spells. So basically, if you want to throw down and, like, you know, you don't want to just, like, fix people up, but you want to, like, you know, hurt them bitches, you can go that route as well. And it's a pretty viable DPS, a DPS class. And, you know, not a lot of people know that when they're starting out from in a noob perspective. They're like, oh, if I'm a priest, all I'm going to do is heal people. Well, yeah, you're a little bit of a doctor, but, you know, if you don't want to go that route, you do have alternatives. So keep that in mind, guys, if you're new to the game. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Anyways, well, so while the Discipline talent tree is commonly used for healing, keep in mind it also contains some powerful talents that can boost the priest's holy damage through shadow spells and abilities to be used primarily for DPS. So there is a little bit of a, and that's, pardon me, that's the Discipline talent tree. Also, guys, priests provide one of the most appreciated buffs in the game, which is Power Word Fortitude. That grants an indispensable stamina buff to everyone in the raid. So if you're going raiding, you need a priest. Is pretty much the bottom line. I know sometimes you hear about raids and, you know, hard dungeon runs that, you know, don't have a priest, but I mean, you know, a druid sometimes can step in, and maybe a shaman or a pally can step into the healing role, but priests, as far as I know, are still the best healers, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I did read somewhere that druids, I think it was a resto druid, I can't remember, had the ability to do some pretty serious healing too. So I got to look into that, guys, and more importantly, if you know the answer to that, please write it on the walls. I will incorporate that into a future video. So yeah, keep that in mind. Other thing, guys, and I mentioned about these guys earlier, are Shadow Priests. Shadow Priests are an excellent utility class for any raid, because they provide the much loved replenishment buff, which helps boost mana regen, and can even heal their own party with Vampiric Embrace. And that's kind of cool sounding, but keep that in mind. Yeah. So, anyways, in Cataclysm, the following specialization masteries will be made available. So there's new masteries. There's 3 of them, and these are made available at level 75. The first one, of course, is Discipline, where you get something called Shield Discipline, and that increases the potency of all your damage absorption spells by 20%. If you're in the Holy tree, you get Echo of Light, where your direct healing spells heal for an additional 10% over 6 seconds. So that's pretty sweet. And if you're a Shadow Priest, you get something called Shadow Orb Power, which increases the damage done by your Shadow Orbs. Each point of mastery you put into it increases damage by an additional 1.3%. So keep that in mind, guys. There's some pretty new cool stuff going on in the Priest world. I unfortunately haven't played a Priest all that high in level, so I'm still quite a noob at it myself. I did play Paladin up a fair bit in the past, and you know, I found, you know, I'm off topic here, but Paladins could really do some pretty decent healing, but they really kind of refused to die. Like, they just wouldn't die. And I'm still pretty sure that's the case, so whatever. But, yeah. Anyway, so that's a little bit about Priests, guys. I have a couple other questions, though, and a couple things I want to talk about. And they're related, but it's more me asking you guys questions rather than me teaching you stuff. Because, obviously, this is my first video on Priests. I'm going to do another one, and the more feedback and the more suggestions and the more comments that you guys leave, I'm going to incorporate those into the future videos, and, you know, I'll become a better player, and, you know, the commentary will become better, and plus I'll give you guys some, you know, mad kudos for that too. So keep that in mind. But anyways, let me tell you a couple other things here going on at TGN World of Warcraft, and then I'll go back to what I was getting at. Another important thing, guys, is we've launched our forums. We now have nearly 800 posts. We've got, I don't know, 200 and some odd members already. This forum is just, you know, a few days old. It's like 7 days old, maybe 8. So it's brand new, but it's already cruising. It's on fire. Towley posts all his add-ons, all of his crap there. Chromar's got who knows how many posts up in there. I got some posts. All the Noob Skool videos are there. Actually, pretty much all of our videos, period, are going on there because we actually run a video forum. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to, you know, you see a video, you like what you see here, but you want to talk about it and you want to get some more detailed info, we all post them there at wow.tgn.tv. It's not even, we don't even have ads on it, so we're not, like, you know, trying to send you somewhere so we can make money. We don't make shit off it, you know. There's no ads. It's just a forum that we built. And, yeah, it's coming along really, really good. So check that out. What else here did I want to tell you? Yeah, another thing, guys, is my buddy Poggy the Priest, who really knows how to play a Priest, unlike myself. He's done up a leveling guide. So if you're a new player, and that's, you know, who we're targeting here with these videos, the Noob Schools, guys, go to the forums and check out the leveling guide. It's already now 1 through 60, so it tells you pretty much where you should be leveling based on your level, based on your class. There's maps there. There's you know, there's helpful commentary. Poggy did a really, really good job, and this is a work in progress. So as he updates it and as he changes things, we are replacing the file with a new one, and it's really coming along quite nicely, guys. So shout out to Poggy with TGN, and yeah, keep that in mind. Also, guys, we got so many different guys there contributing stuff. There's a huge list of people, but, you know, we're posting up everything we can. So ultimately, we're, you know, we're sharing our info and we're doing everything we can. So definitely come down there, check it out. It's a lot of fun. Going back to Priest here, guys, while I got you, I'm going to be turning in a quest here, and then I'm going to go on some other step and fetch it. So, other things I want to ask you about, guys, is if you're a Priest, what race do you suggest people play? I took Blood Elf, partly because, you know, there's some sort of silencing thing here. As you can see on my action bar, you hit 0, you silence people within 8 meters or something like that for 6 seconds, or some bloody thing like that. I forget now, but, what is the best race for Priests in your guys' opinion? I mean, I looked at the Tauren, pardon me, and, you know, the stamina buff and the stomp might get you out a little bit of trouble. I was considering Goblin, actually, because of the rocket boost and crap like that. That could get you out of a pickle. I can see that being useful, and I understand that, you know, it's either in a PvP or a PvE context. One might be better for one and not the other, so please leave your comments and suggestions, and more importantly, your reasons why you think one way versus another, because I am very interested in that as well. So, yeah, so other than that, guys, what else do I got here that I want to talk about? I gotta go report to somebody. Lathan? No. Oh, yeah, I gotta go kill 7 tenders and 7 feral tenders. Guys, these sound like chicken tenders. I feel like I'm going out and kick some McDonald's McChicken ass or some McNugget crap. Like, that feels a little weird. I mean, tender and killing it shouldn't be in the same sentence, usually. But, whatever. I'm gonna kill this feral tender. He's a level 3. Oh, yeah, guys, another thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. One last thing here, guys. TGN now has a Ventrilo server. We are kicking serious ass here, guys. We have a Ventrilo server. We don't have it password protected, so if you want to come in and talk with us, go for it. We're pretty much always online. Well, not always online, but, you know, somebody from TGN's online, and, you know, Chromar chats in there, Tally chats in there, I chat in there. Poggy's up in that, self-serve's up in that. There's lots of discussion going on in there, and yeah, guys, I mean, there's no charge on it. Just come on in, drop in, you know, call me some names. I'm cool with that. Ooh, I just got flash heal. Hell yeah, I'm all about the flashing, ladies. I'm kidding. I only flash people on the bus. But whatever. So anyways, guys, this is a really basic Noob Skool. I gotta look more into the priest class. Please leave me some comments, some suggestions, things you want to see on the next video. I'm also looking at leveling up a one class all the way to 85. I haven't made my decision, but I'm kind of liking shamans, however the frig you pronounce it, and I'm kind of liking hunters, and I also like druids. So anyways, guys, that's it for this one. It's Big C. I'm checking out. I'll be back soon.